deflectors. Out here, side window deflectors and mud flaps and the bump step to keep the bumper dent free. Cool. It's the best protection for your vehicle, new or pre-owned. Great. But where do I order? WeatherTech.com.
Turn right onto Western Avenue.
ID Light in the all-electric ID4. Lease the 2023 all-electric ID4 Pro for $379 a month after an EV lease bonus and customer bonus.
This week on CW Courtside Saturday, Virginia Tech battles NC State. Then, R.J. Davis is rewriting the history books for number 4 North Carolina as they clash with Boston College. CW Courtside Saturday. It all tips off this week at 9 a.m. on KTLA 5, the CW.
We preview Pasadena's Cheeseburger Week, commemorating 100 years since its invention in Pasadena, today on the KTLA 5 Morning News at 11 a.m.
Good Friday morning. I'm Kirk Hawkins filling in for Mark Kriske. Partly cloudy skies across the Southland. A little bit cooler today before a rainy weekend. At times, we'll see a series of storm systems. As we take a look at downtown LA, you see a little sunshine, a little cloud cover. This is maybe the calm before the storm. 63 along the coast. High surf advisories now in effect through this weekend. In our local beaches, downtown LA 66, 68 in the San Fernando Valley, Orange County 66, Inland Empire 69, and the high desert should see a high of 63. It's been a busy morning for you so far this morning, Ginger Chan in the traffic center. How are things going?
Yeah, I feel like the storms are always a brewing, right, for your drive and the commute in Southern California. So we are here hopefully to help you out. The situation along the 5 freeway, you know, it's one of those stretches where it's not always terribly socked in and busy, but in case where we have 5 southbound side at Osborne Street, Good Morning, Pacoima, Marlita, and some of those other great spots, you're looking at a tie-up with 2 cars in lane, so delays for you start from just before you get to that 118, but in turn, that 118 still looks like a decent ride. We'll take that, right? Moving it into the Inland Empire, 215 North, right here at about Alessandro Boulevard. That wreck with 3 cars, the problem is there may be some injuries involved in this wreck, and so because of that, they could have to get some of the the ambulance, the fire department will be responding. They may block some additional lanes. Your drive into that move-out interchange is going to be a tough and challenging one. You move farther to the northwest, and looks like that drive continues to be a bit of a slow spot as well, heading into the Riverside interchange. We'll watch. We'll keep our eyes on all these things. I'll send it back to you.
Ginger, thank you. The LA Police Commission will soon start discussing possible temporary replacements for LAPD Chief Michael Moore. He announced his plans to retire last week. KTLA's Aaron Myers live in downtown Los Angeles with more. Aaron, good morning.
Behind closed doors today on who the interim police chief should be. The Los Angeles Board of Police Commissioners will be meeting at 9 o'clock this morning to discuss that. That will be happening in just about half an hour to discuss who the interim chief will be while the city searches for a permanent replacement. Now, any appointment will need approval by Mayor Bass and then by the full city council. Chief Moore has led the LAPD since 2018 and has been with the department for more than 40 years. The 63-year-old joined the Los Angeles Police Department as an officer in 1981 and promoted from detective to sergeant, lieutenant, and then became a captain in 1998. Moore was promoted to deputy chief in 2004, assistant chief in 2010, and then chief in 2018. Chief Moore said his goals during his tenure still stand today. He wanted to build on the successes of his predecessors, bolster public trust, lower crime, modernize the department's technology, and address the pressing concerns of the people. Now, during his time as chief, he did face civil unrest, skyrocketing crime, the pandemic, and homelessness. Last week, he spoke out about his time as chief.
It's been my distinct honor and privilege to have served for more than 4 decades on the finest police department in the world, and for the last 5.5 years as chief. Some 6 years ago, when the opportunity to seek the position of chief of police occurred, I was filled with excitement, humility, and a genuine belief that my leadership and ability to serve the people of this great city, as well as the members of this department, were there.
Last year, he was appointed to serve a second 5-year term, but said he did not intend to serve it in full, saying the LAPD should have new leadership ahead of events like the World Cup and Summer Olympics. Now back here live, if any decisions are made today, they will be announced after this meeting. Chief Moore will retire at the end of February, but will stick around to help the interim chief. Reporting live here in downtown, I'm Erin Myers, KTLA 5 News.
Erin, thank you for that. A rough landing in Rochester, New York last night where a plane slid off the runway during a snowstorm. The American Eagle flight from Philadelphia lost control on that slick surface. It ended up in a grassy area. None of the 50 passengers on board or crew members was injured. The plane was taken out of service for a full inspection. The incident is under investigation.
Marietta Hot Springs Resort will reopen to the public for the first time in 30 years.
Property is known for the geothermal water that bubbles from its hillside. For decades, it has served as a religious retreat. On February 1st, it will open as a wellness resort and hotel. They will offer spa services, a bathhouse, as well as 174 hotel rooms. Guests can also enjoy a bar, a cafe, and a fitness center. They used to call it the Catskills of Southern California. This place.
Looks lovely.
And it was, I was reading today that the temperature, the water actually comes up at 130.
Okay.
Wow.
And they have to cool it down to 105.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
But it sounds really interesting.
Really interesting.
We should send somebody out there and do some live shots.
We really should. Well, and did I see a lazy river?
Oh, don't get me started on that.
Possibly.
As you know, my dream in life is to have a lazy river that goes around my house, that starts in the back and comes around the front. I wait.